Coming up on Midco Sports tonight, a familiar face is set to join the Jackrabbit men's basketball coaching staff. Then Alex Heinert joins us from Grand Forks to discuss the new high school track and field platinum marks. And finally, we're talking UND and NDSU softball. These two squads had very different conclusions in their respective conference tournaments, and we'll hear from their head coaches. All of that plus much more. Midco Sports Tonight starts right now. Good evening. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Kelly Stewart, and this is Midco Sports Tonight. We have a great show for you today, from the ice to the basketball court to the oval and the diamond. We're covering it all. But let's start up in Fargo. We're actually on the road from Fargo to Youngstown, Ohio. What would you do on a bus for 17 hours? That's what the Fargo Force had to figure out this week. They took off last night from Shields Arena en route to Youngstown for games 3 and 4 of the Clark Cup Finals this weekend. It's the longest trip possible in the USHL, but it's not time for excuses with the ultimate prize on the line. Game 3 on Friday night will be critical after the two teams split a pair of games in Fargo this past weekend. The Force won in convincing fashion on Friday before losing in overtime on Saturday night. Oddly enough, head coach Kerry Eads felt his team played better in Game 2, but just had trouble lighting the lamp. It was a frustrating end on Saturday, but the players are trying to put that behind them.
Probably just the rest of the night, maybe into a little bit of Sunday, but I think most of our guys know that we have to have a short memory. It's a 5-game series, and we got to bounce back like we have all year and after a tough loss and stuff. So you try not to hold on to it too long, but you let it go, but you obviously remember what happened, so you use that to fuel your next game, push to the next level.
I think it's important to keep a even keel and not get too high or not too low on yourselves, whether it's going into the net or not going in the net, and just having that mindset that the next one's going to go in or whatnot. So we have 23 guys that are going to battle each night, and one of them is going to get it in, and it's going to happen whether it's shorthanded, 5-on-5, power play. We're going to find a way.
Friday's Game 3 starts at 6:05 Central Time, and you can stream the games live on MyHockey TV. Moving to the basketball court, South Dakota State men's head coach TJ Otzelberger announced yesterday that Reed Tellinghuisen will serve as the team's graduate assistant coach for the upcoming season. Tellinghuisen graduated from SDSU earlier this month after a 4-year career where he set school records for games started and three-point attempts. The Sac City, Iowa native also tied the school record in career games played and ended his playing career for the Jacks as the 11th all-time leading scorer. Telly was also part of the winningest class in the Jackrabbits Division I history, appearing in 3 NCAA tournaments. Tellinghuisen earned his Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and will begin pursuing his Master's in Sports and Recreation Administration as he continues his time in Brookings. Congrats to Reed, and best of luck in this new adventure. And last but not least, to the Oval. The Summit League Outdoor Track and Field All-League honorees were announced this week after outstanding performances at the conference championship meet over the weekend down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. NDSU and SDSU tied for the most All-Summit selections on the men's side with 16 apiece, while women's co-champion South Dakota boasted the most of any team with 20 total All-Summit leaguers from the Coyote program. So here's a breakdown of the All-League selections by school and gender. You see NDSU women with 19, the USD women with 20 as mentioned, NDSU men 16, USD men 13. So congratulations to all of these Summit League athletes. And tomorrow afternoon, the NCAA will announce the first round qualifiers for the West Preliminary held out in Sacramento, California. So we wish all qualifying Summit League athletes the best of luck with that. When we come back, we'll send it up to North Dakota for a look at the baseball and softball playoff pictures. Plus, the Red River softball team talks about its turnaround season that has received a boost from a former UND head coach. That and more when Midco Sports Tonight returns.
Midco Sports Tonight, presented by Avera Orthopedics.